breathing in a square formation, inhaling up the left side of your square, holding your breath for a little bit at the top, and exhaling down the right side. And if you want to expand a little bit on this, you could extend your exhales to be just a little bit longer than your inhales. For example, a 6-count inhale, hold maybe for a count of 4 or 6, and then an 8-count exhale. So you can skew your square, make it a little crooked. Just visualize that shape as you move through your breath. And feel your rib cage expanding with every inhale and contracting with every exhale.
Hey, Monica, I think your mic is muted. I can't hear Monica either.
Yep, sorry. I was like muting away. And I muted myself too. Sorry about that. So start out with cat-cows and then come into neutral position. Send your right leg back. And your left arm forward. Thank you very much, Alicia. Take an inhale here. And exhale, just tap down. Straight arm, straight leg. And inhale, lift up. And exhaling down. And inhale, lift up. And exhaling down. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift up. And exhaling down. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, place your left hand down. Keep reaching into your right leg. And then elongate your tail towards your right heel. And then small circles with that right leg. So you're just drawing your big toe around something like a tennis ball, maybe an orange or grapefruit here. 6 more of those. And then reverse those circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale, reach, and exhale, draw your right knee to your nose. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just set it down. 1 cow, 1 cat. Neutral spine. Right arm forward, right arm up, left leg back, left leg up. Reach into your left heel, reach into your fingertips. Right thumb is facing up. Take an inhale here, cinching around the waist. Exhale, tap down, and inhale, lift. And exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. For 3, 2, and 1. Hold that. Place your right hand down, and then reach into your left leg. Small circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and just visualize you're holding a cup of tea on your sacrum, and you're trying not to spill it. 2, and 1. Reverse that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach into your leg. Exhaling knee to nose. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just set it down. One cow, one cat. Neutral spine. Good. The next one is going to be a mobility for your thoracic spine exercise. You're going to bring your right fingertips either to your forehead or behind your head. Internally rotate your left arm just a little bit. And then inhale, rotate right. And exhale, rotating all the way in. Inhale, rotating, open up. And exhale, rotate all the way in. Inhale, rotating up. Exhale, rotating in. 2 more. Inhale, rotate up. Exhale, rotating in. Last one, stay here, rotate open and stay. Extend your right arm, look up. And then on your exhale, bend your right arm, come all the way through. Take your right shoulder to the mat. Take the right side of your head to the mat. And just breathe into that. And then any of you have a fancy variation on this, go ahead and do that, whatever it is. It might be taking a leg back or reaching your left arm around for your right waist. And then slowly come back up. One more nice big juicy twist right. And exhale, set your right hand down. We'll do the same thing in the other direction. So you will be keeping your right hand down, internally rotate just a little bit, and then you're going to open it up to the left, keeping your fingers close to your head, either to the forehead or the back of your head, and curl it in. And inhale, rotating it open, and exhale, curling it in. Inhale to open, exhale to curl in, inhale to open, exhale to curl in. This is going to be your last one, so open up and stay, and then extend your arm and look at your hand and really open your chest to the left. And then on your exhale, bring it all the way through, left shoulder to the mat. And you could wrap your right arm around for your left waist, reach it straight forward. You can take a leg back. Just kind of play with your variation on this theme. And then slowly take it back out and place it down. All right, so the reason I'm facing you like this is so you can see what's next. And that is going to be, take your right leg out to the side. You're going to keep that arch of your right foot in line with your left knee, which is why the blanket is nice here. And then you're going to just slide back towards your left heel and come back forward. You don't have to go very far. So some people's knees only like to go back a couple of inches, and other people want to go back much further. There we go. Bunch more people coming in. All right. So give yourself 2 more of these. Left knee on the blanket or your mat. Right leg in line with your left knee, sliding back. And then the last one, you're settling in. You can go as little or as low as you want to. Staying here. And I always think that coming out of this is the hard part. So you're going to slowly come back up. And slide your right knee next to your left knee. One cow, one cat, always a nice way to recalibrate. And then switch sides. So you're going to slide your left leg out, line up your left knee with your left foot with your right knee, and get nice and long through the spine. And then on your exhale, slide it back. Inhale, sliding forward. And exhale, sliding back. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, sliding back. Again, be mindful of your knees. And 2 more. And last one, settle in. It's really useful to do something first in a dynamic way and then eventually settle in. So we're just going to train our muscles to get used to the shape we're trying to come towards. And then coming out is always the hardest one for me. And bring your left knee in. One more cow and one more cat. Find a neutral spine and curl your toes under, and we'll take it into downward dog. If you use the blanket, you can set it aside. Shake out your head, nod yes. Get nice and long through your hips. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and bring your belly towards your thighs. Put some weight into your fingers, and then straighten out your legs and send your heels back down. I'll do that again. Lifting heels, bending the knees, belly towards thighs, and get nice and long. From your fingertips all the way through your sacrum. And then re-straighten your legs and send your heels towards the floor. And then I like to hook my right ankle around my left Achilles and just kind of weigh that down. And work this dynamic. You can bounce a little bit into your left heel here. Just kind of check with the tissue and how it likes to do this. And then pick up your right leg and then wrap your left ankle around your right Achilles and just kind of bounce a little bit into that. You'll notice how your body's a little bit like taffy. After a few of these bounces, it feels a lot better. And then set your left foot where it was. Take an inhale, bring your right leg up. And open that scorpion dog. We're going to do some big circles. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then reverse those circles for 5.
Then I'll add our tagline. Gotta make sure it's catchy.
3,
A travel app we're developing. And I want our logo to look dynamic
and 1. Okay, who's not muted, guys?
Now check this out. On our website.
Oops. Monica, I can't hear you.
Okay, lift your chest and straight it out. Thank you, Allison. Somebody had some sort of weird thing going on there. Okay. 2 more. Take it forward, lift your chest, and exhale, straighten out. 1 more. Take it forward, lift your chest, and exhale, straighten out. Stay here. Walk your hands back. Lift your toes towards your shin. And then just a little bit of a movement of your leg in your hip socket. And then rebend your knee. Walk your left hand closer to your right foot. And it's like you're starting a lawnmower with your right arm. You're going to roll it up and into a twist. And then bring it back down. And roll it up into a twist. And bring it back down. And 1 more. Roll it up into a twist. Take an inhale here. Exhale, take that right arm back and swing it through. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top and reverse it. Come through the back. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then place your right hand down. Step it back. You can go straight to down dog, or you can take it to a plank and lower down. Inhaling through cobra or upward facing dog. And exhaling to downward dog. Inhaling, left leg up. And then open it to scorpion dog. Big circles with that left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reversing that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale, reach, and exhale, step it all the way through. Have your feet hip width distance apart. I like my fingers behind my heel. You can use blocks here if you have them. Bring your right knee down, lift your chest, and exhale, straighten it out. 4 more, inhaling forward, lifting the chest, and exhale to straighten it out. 3 more, bringing forward, lifting your chest, and exhale, straighten it out. Inhaling forward, lifting the chest, and straighten it out. And forward, lifting your chest, and straighten it out. Good, stay here. Just move your leg a little bit in your hip socket, perhaps. And then rebend your left knee. Straighten your right leg as much as you can. Walk your right foot closer to your right hand closer to your left foot. Maybe there's a block here. And then roll it open into a twist. And bring it back down. And roll it open into a twist. And bring it back down. And one more. Roll it open to a twist. And then take an inhale here. Exhale, take your arm back and swing it through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reversing that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your left hand down. You're going to work it into downward dog, and this could mean just stepping your left foot to downward dog, or it could be going to a plank, maybe coming all the way down, maybe just to chaturanga, inhaling through to cobra or upward facing dog, and then on your exhale, we'll meet in downward dog. All right, here comes a bunch of standing stuff. Take an inhale, bring your right leg up. And on your exhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Turn your left foot flat and reach up to warrior 1. Get really long in your waist. Straighten your left leg, right knee over the ankle. Look up. And then interlace your fingers and turn your palms up. And exhale, bring your arms straight forward. You're going to push whatever is not there away. And then turn your palms around. And you're going to keep your left arm forward. Your right arm is going to reach back for that invisible arrow. And your left arm is holding on to your invisible bow. And then you take your right arm forward and slide that right hand towards your right shoulder. So it looks like that. Right elbow back, left arm forward. Get long in your waist. And then it's like you're trying to point your bow at the sky. You're going to find a little bit of a back extension here. Keeping your right wrist and your right elbow in a straight line. Right thumb right by your shoulder. And then take it back forward. Reach your arms up. And on your exhale, you're going to turn this into warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Turn your palms up. Your right arm is going to hold your bow. Your left arm is going to grab your arrow. And you're going to tighten that left thumb by your left shoulder And then start pointing that at the sky. Lots of space in your left waist, lots of space in your right waist, and make sure your right knee is still pointing forward, not inward. Activate into your back leg. So this is a straight leg here. And then come back forward, set up for warrior two. You're going to look at your left hand, grab that invisible bow, grab your invisible arrow, and then slide that right thumb back towards your right shoulder. And we're going to reverse extended side angle here with that right shoulder and right elbow pointing past your right knee. And then reach up into your left arm. Get long in your right waist. And then come back to warrior two. Windmill your hands down. Step it back. We're going to meet in downward dog to switch sides. So this could be a full flow, or it could be just stepping it back. And then from there, inhaling left leg up, exhaling left foot forward, and set up for warrior one. Interlace your fingers one knuckle over, get nice and long in your waist, and then take your arms straight forward and push that invisible thing away. Turn your palms around and reach back up. Your right arm is going to come forward, your left hand is going to grab that invisible arrow, and then you're going to tighten that. And then see if you can find a little bit of a back extension. Take it straight forward. Open it to warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. You're going to grab your invisible imagined bow with your left hand, and then your imagined invisible arrow with your right hand, and you're going to draw that back. Left knee is pointing more towards your smaller toes, and then reverse that warrior. And come back into that warrior two. Look at your right hand, grab your invisible bow, grab your invisible arrow, and then tighten that, and then point it up. So this is a variation on extended side angle. Keep lots of space in your left waist here. It's like you're trying to point the crown of your head towards the ceiling where it meets the wall in front of you there. And that left knee, make sure it's pointing towards your smaller toes, not your big toe. And I come back up to warrior two. This time we're going to stay standing. We're going to take horse stance. So all your toes are facing out. So you can get your knees still pointing towards your smaller toes. Get nice and long in your waist. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, take it to dragon arms. And inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, take it to dragon arms. See if you can keep some weight in the outer edge of your feet. Two more. Last one. Take an inhale, you're gonna stay here, settle in, get nice and low. And on your next exhale, take a twist left. Inhaling to center, exhale, take a twist right. Inhaling center, exhale, take it left. Inhale center, exhale, taking it right. Two more, taking it left. And right. Take it center, reach up, straighten out your legs. Good. So So we are going to stay standing. You're going to come back into warrior one with your right foot forward. Reach up. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Take your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Slide your knuckles down your left hamstrings and lift up. And on your exhale, full forward. This is a humble warrior. You're going to take your right shoulder to your right thigh and look towards your left foot. Let your head hang. Shake it out. Take your thumbs away from your sacrum, and this could mean 1 millimeter, half a centimeter, or 1.5 feet, or even more. So don't worry about how little or much you can get your arms off your back. Just kind of go wherever it goes and kind of find that bouncy edge. And then also make sure your right hip stays in line with your knee and ankle. So slide your right hip back a little bit. And then using ground resistive force, you're going to push through your feet and come back up. We're only coming halfway up. Create a straight line. Lift your left heel. You can slide your right foot back or your left foot slightly forward, and then maybe step your left foot slightly toward your right leg and fly it up. So if you want to keep your left foot down, that is perfectly acceptable. This is a great pose. Like here is a chest opener, it's an arm strengthener, or keep all that and add. Straighten into your left leg. You have 2 more breaths. And slowly step it back. For warrior 2, windmill it open to warrior 2. Take an inhale, reverse. So you're still on the right side, and exhale to extended side ankle. And those of you who don't come to my normal Monday, Wednesday classes, I string standing clap poses back to back because I have people who don't do chaturanga, and that just makes it still challenging, but there's less up and down. Inhale, reverse. And exhaling to extend. Inhale, reverse. And now we're going to get a little adventurous with this. You're going to find a half between. You're going to reach into that right arm, reach into that left arm, and then step your left foot slightly towards your right foot, commit to your right leg, and then see if you can fly that left leg. So this could still be big toe down, or it could be flying it. And slowly step it back and reverse. And an exhale, halfway forward, look towards your right hand, slide that left leg in, maybe fly it, maybe keep your left big toe down. And slowly bend that knee, step it back and reverse. And those of you who take my classes regularly, you know we're doing 5 of these, and the first one always sucks. So don't worry about it. It actually gets easier as your body kind of gets the hang of it. Slowly bend, step it back and reverse. 2 more. Halfway forward, step it in, fly it. Slowly step it back and reverse it. And 1 more. Halfway forward and fly it. Ooh, I'm looking at Allison, so that makes me fall over. Good. And then slowly step it back. Reverse. Windmill your arms down. You're going to come through a flow or step it straight to downward dog, switching sides for the left side. And then on the left side, left leg up, left foot through, sitting up for warrior 1. Take your arms behind you, and then as you interlace your fingers, go 1 index finger over. Slide your knuckles down your right thigh, right hamstrings. Lift up and exhale, fold in. Humble warrior. So you can keep your left hip
in line with your knee and ankle. It wants to sort of slide further left. Get long on both sides of your waist. Make sure you're not lifting your head a lot. And then bring your arms away from your sacrum, whatever that means. It could be an inch. Now take advantage of ground resistive force. Push down through your feet and slowly bring it back up. Keep your arm position. Lift your right heel. You're going to get nice and long through the crown of the head. Option A, just stay here. This is a great pose. And I'm trying to stay on camera here. Maybe step your right foot towards your left foot and get long and lift, reaching back. Right big toe facing down. Stay long through the crown of the head. And then slowly step it back. Set up for warrior two. Take an inhale and standard edition, reverse warrior. Exhaling, standard edition, extended side angle. Inhaling to reverse. Exhaling to extend. Inhaling to reverse. Exhaling to extend. Now we're going to change it up. Take an inhale to reverse. And then take it halfway forward. You're going to reach into your left arm. You're going to reach into your right arm, creating this dynamic tension. And then step your right foot just a little bit in. And see if you can fly that on your left leg. And then slowly rebend your left leg and step it back and reverse that. So you want to make this as slow and flowy as you can. Reaching forward, shifting weight. Play with gravity. So all of these poses balancing on one limb tend to be weight shifting, finding our edge in light of gravity. Rebend, step it back and reverse. So looking for lightness rather than heaviness here. Reach and float. Now, Allison, I won't look at you because then I just fall over again. And slowly reverse. And forward and float. Ooh. And slowly reverse. And find a warrior two. Straighten out your legs, all toes facing the same direction. Straight forward. So it feels a little bit pigeon-toed. Get as wide in a stance as you can. Hands on hips, get nice and long in your waist. And exhale, fold forward. If you can get your hands to the floor, you can do that. You can wiggle your feet further apart, making sure the inner seams of your big toes are a little closer together than the inner seams of your heels. So there's just a little bit internal rotation of your legs. If you were to draw a straight line from your big toes, that line would cross at some point. And those of you who would like to do a headstand, this is an opportunity. And the rest of us, we're just going to do something else. So we're going to get nice and long in the spine. Walk your fingertips as far forward as you can. Contract your thighs to let your hamstrings get nice and long here. And then you're going to peekaboo underneath your right armpit. And your right arm's going to reach for your left leg. And then let your head hang. Shake it up. It weighs 12 pounds. We don't want to lift it around. Then you're just going to push your rib cage to face right. Don't pull with your left arm, just rotate. And slowly bring your left fingertips forward. You're gonna look underneath your left armpit with your head, and then reach through with that right arm. And instead of pulling, just use the weight of the arm and rotate your rib cage to face the left. Left arm is straight forward. And then those of you doing a headstand, this is time to start thinking about coming down. Give yourself a couple of breaths to do so. And then we're going to take that right arm straight forward, and we're going to walk it in. And maybe come onto fingertips, and if your hands don't come all the way to the floor, have a block handy. Anything works. A pot, an upside down pot, a sofa cushion, anything you can find, just to get a little bit of elevation here if this is a long ways down for you. And then you can either bring fingertips down, so we're looking for lightness, or palm down, that's not shoving down. Take that left hand right underneath your sternum, and then take your right fingertips either to your forehead or behind your head and rotate that open. We started out that way. And then once you've got that twist down, maybe extend in your arm. Think about that cup of tea on your sacrum and see if you can try not to spill it left. So trying to keep that sacrum fairly level. And then exhaling, right hand down. And again, keeping that right arm light now, so we're not shoving down into it. You're going to take your left fingertips either to your forehead or behind your head and rotate open into a twist. Try not to spill whatever you have on your sacrum here. And then once you feel like you have that twist down, you can add the arm. And exhale that back down. Set a block aside if you had one. You're going to bring your feet a little closer together. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, push to the floor to come up. And we'll do triangle. You're going to turn your right toes, and then left heel comes back. We're going to try to keep our hips still facing squarely the side of the mat here. Reaching into arms forward and back, slide out. And then tilt. So right hand down, left arm up. And I always say, although Rodney has his hand flat on the floor, most of us kind of have our hand on our shin, and that'll allow us to keep that space in the right side of the waist here. If you want to add core work, you just take your right arm straight forward, palm facing up. If you would rather have more of a stretch across your left hip, left arm comes straight over that ear. And whatever you did with arms, they go straight up and down again. Push to your right foot, but bend your right knee a little bit to come on up. And then we'll just switch sides. Left toes facing the back end of the mat. So you have your right foot slightly internally rotated here. Get long in your waist, slide out, and then tilt and reach. My hand is not on the floor. It's more important to have that space in both sides of your waist here, contracting left thigh muscles. Adding an arm if you wish, either right arm or left arm. I don't suggest both. It's a lot of work for your low back. And slowly, if you had an arm out there, bring your arms back into that vertical position. Bend your left knee, press through your feet to come up. Okay. And then we're going to windmill it down. We're going to end up on our belly. I'm going to switch views here so you guys can see me better. Start out with straight up Shalabhasana. So you're going to have your arms by your side and push down to the tops of your feet and get long to the crown of the head. And if it feels okay on your back, then see if you can float your legs and maybe stick your big toes together, inside of your big toes. And then reach into your toes, reach into the crown of the head, keeping the back of the neck long. For 3 more breaths. 2. And 1. And release it down. Take a break, take an ear to the mat. Maybe windshield wipe your legs from side to side. And then extend your legs. Take your arms straight out to the side in a T. And come up to fingertips. And then roll your shoulders open so your collarbones are really nice and broad. And then take a peek over your right shoulder towards your right hand and lift your left leg. And now you can keep your left leg straight or see if you can bend your knee and flex your toes towards your shin. And then extend your leg, set it down, looking forward. Take a peek over your left shoulder, looking towards your left hand, and then lift your right leg. And perhaps keep it just straight, reaching into your leg, and maybe adding on by flexing your toes towards your shin and bending your knee. And take it forward. Look right, lifting left, maybe bending your knee. Look forward, lowering the leg. Look left, lifting right, maybe bending your knee. Look forward, lower the leg. Lower everything down, arms by your side. Switch which direction you're turning your head, and maybe just windshield wipe your legs. Let it go. And we'll do one more back extension here, but I'm going to have you do it on your back. So come around, come into downward dog. And then hop on through, and we're going to get on our backs. If you have a block or a sofa cushion, anything will do. You're going to stick it between your thighs. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, fingertips towards heels. Take an inhale here, and then on your exhale, drop your hips back and hover just a hair off the mat. And on your next inhale, roll all the way to the very top of your bridge. Then tuck your shoulders under. Get really long in your waist. Hug your block or your cushion, whatever you have here. And then on your next exhale, roll it back, but stop at the hover. So you're not bringing your hips all the way down. So you have this sort of hammock experience here. Relax your toes. Next inhale, come all the way back up. Get long in your waist. Make sure your lower ribs are not sticking up. Reach into your knees. Activate your heels back. And then tuck your shoulders under. And if it works for you, interlace your fingers right underneath you there. And point your knuckles as far towards your heels as you can. And then on your exhale, you're going to slowly roll down and maybe land on your forearms. Let your pinky fingers uncross. And then breathe. So if that worked out for you, then you should have a nice stretch into the front of your shoulders here. This stretch is for scalenes, for pec minor. And slowly just lift your back off your hands, slide them out, take the block out. You're going to cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Slide your hips a little bit right and release your legs left. Take your arms out to a T or into goalpost position. And come back to that slow inhale, slow exhale. 6 count inhale, 6 count exhale. No rush. Feel your abdomen expand, your rib cage expand with every inhale. And slowly come out of your twist. Switching sides, left thigh over right. Slide your hips a little bit left. Release your legs right. And then focus on that breath, expanding through your rib cage, your abdomen. And then from here, take it to Shavasana. Continue focusing on your breath. Slow inhale, slow exhale.
and use 5 of your breaths for a short meditation, inhaling and think I have, exhaling and think of something positive in your life, a friend, a spouse, a child, a pet, an experience you had this weekend. And then lastly, place your right palm on your abdomen, your left palm on your heart. First thought to mind of something for which you feel grateful right now, this moment. And let that sense of gratitude set your mind, set your body, your soul for the rest of this day. And feel free to stay in Shavasana, but if you need to get back to something that's not yoga, then work your way to seated position. And then my closing ritual includes this. Take an inhale and reach the arms up, stretching long, and then bring our palms together. Bring our palms to our third eye, where we can remind ourselves to be mindful in all our actions and all our interactions. And place our palms on our heart, where we can remind ourselves to be compassionate in all our actions and all our interactions. And it's with very much gratitude that I thank you for joining this practice today. And I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll ask everyone to please mute your microphones, because if I have to constantly crawl up and mute and I accidentally mute myself, that doesn't work out so well. But I'm so grateful. We have a lot of people in this class today, and that makes me very happy. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on Wednesday. I will check this recording out, and if it looks okay, I'll post it, and if it's not okay, I'll just re-record by myself and then post it, okay? Great, thank you everybody. Namaste, have a great rest of your day. Wow, look at this, we have 24 people. Nice.